Would you express with me publicly our appreciation for Dr. Ruby one more time?
I mean, as I was driving this morning, I knew that they were planning that, and I thought, well, maybe there'll be 30 red sweatshirts out there. But to look up and see the amount of red out there up in the balcony, and I just spent a lot of time just standing and looking, incredibly moving. I can't think of a more fitting show of support, and it was the kind of thing that made a difficult day feel a little bit like heaven. So that was nice. There's something about Cedarville in terms of the way the students support one another, the faculty here, and the degree to which the faculty want to be involved in students' lives. I just think this is a special place, and I'm sad to be leaving it, and really can't think of a better place to get an education for someone who wants an education that has Christ at the center. The one comment that if I could leave a comment that I would want students to associate with me and think about for the rest of your lives, it would be, is Jesus really at the center, or is he just part of our brand? That question has shaped me. I think about it all the time, and I would love for students to take that question and always be asking it. I mean, the one thing that I would like students to do is to reach out to hurting students. There are students here, there have always been students here, who kind of live on the edge of the culture. Some of them are doubting, some of them are questioning whether Christianity is true. Some of them have been turned off by inconsistencies that they've seen in the church. And I found that students like that are seldom argued back to Christ. The only way to bring a student like that back to Christ is to love them back to Christ. And that would be my challenge, is find students who seem to be hurting, find students who seem to be struggling, and intentionally love them and try to be Jesus Christ for them. A couple phrases that I've used with my staff a lot, particularly in the last few years, are one, we want people to sense the Spirit of Jesus Christ here. When people come on our campus, we want them to sense Christ's Spirit. And the second thought that we often use is, for each one of us, it's our responsibility to make the space that we occupy feel more like the kingdom of heaven for anyone who comes into it. So that's my challenge for the students, that whether it's the dorm where you live, the hall that you live in, an off-campus apartment, small study group that you're a part of, whatever space it is that's under your control, do everything you can to make that space feel like heaven and to make people feel like this is a space that Christ would want to occupy.